They got to get used to me and my style of coaching. I'm different. Well, obviously, they told me that I'm already different, but I'm always saying something. I'm always making sure that, they're on their toes. And in the run, just footwork things. I just have a different philosophy about how your footwork is supposed to be, where your eyes are supposed to be in the run game. You just don't take the handoff and run in there. I coached the offensive line for a year and a half, so I understand, where what's going on up front and how hard that is. And if you got a running back there dancing or not doing the right footwork or hitting the hole too soon or too late, it's going to add for, it could be a 10-yard run now, 2-yard run. So there's those little things like that, so I understand what to do.
Pretty unusual to have an O-line guy become a running back guy.
Well, I started out, I was a running back coach at first, and then when I got to the University of Wyoming, I was a tight ends and tackles. So I coached tight ends and tackles for a year and a half, and then we switched offenses at Wyoming, went to more of a two-back set. And Coach Glenn, Lincoln guy, moved me back to the running backs to be a little more involved in the run game. But I thought it was very invaluable being a part of the up front and learning what those 5 to 6 guys have to do on every snap, and all the line calls and the footwork and the technique, and you get a different perspective of what goes on with those guys up front. And I think that year and a half really helped me more than anything as far as being able to coach running backs and understanding the tempos and eyes and landmarks and all that stuff.
This is a philosophical question. Do you think it would help coaches if they bounced around more like that?
Oh, yeah. In any sport, really, I think just because you want to be a complete coach, and so you want to be able to understand and know all the nuances and every little detail of all the finer points of every position on either side of the ball. So I do think it does help coaching and bouncing around. I've coached every position on offense except for I've coached every position on offense at some time. Yeah, at some point and somewhere I've done it. Either in the spring, fall. I haven't coached defense, but I haven't coached every spot on special teams except for the kicker and the punter. I'm not that big of a psychologist, so I don't know.
What's your least favorite position to coach?
The least favorite position to coach? That is a great question, because I love football, so I really haven't found a position that I don't like to coach. That's a good question.
What's the hardest position to coach?
Oh, boy. Front line on kickoff. That's the hardest position to play in all football, the front line, because you got to run 15 yards, turn your back, turn around and find someone that's running at you full speed and try and stop them. That's the hardest position to coach. Just teaching the guys how to do that. But